Oh, it did. Ooh, I just got a little pop-up. It says live stream the podcast. Okay. Let's see if we can share this. Yep. Oh, I just went onto YouTube and now I'm watching our own live stream.
Wow.
Interesting. Let's see if we can get a link. Well, I think so. I think that's the answer. Let me go to YouTube. Yep. Here, let me pop this over to you. 0 people are on listening, and that's quite all right. Okay, there you go.
You sent it on messages?
Yep. Welcome to our live show. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna gear up. Let's get our GPT insights of the election going here. Oh, I see some action has happened. There you go. You got it up. Yeah. And let's get more stats. Full results. Okay. All right. And then we're going to check and see. Hey, we got one person who joined us. What up?
That's me.
Oh, that's you. What up, man? What up?
Bro. What up,
Shoot.
Borskis?
All right, let's see. Provide. Oh, no, this one. Provide. These updated. Here's the updated stats. Let's see. Boom. Give me that. Throw any more insights with the latest data. Okay.
Hellos, and highs.
So, yeah, we are checking out what's going on with the election.
Yeah.
Oh, should we be posting the link?
That'll be beneficial if you can post it, repost it.
Oh, did you tag me in something?
Yeah. I
Oh,
look I look angry in it, but I'm not
that's
angry.
fine. That's fine.
I'm just lights.
Your story, boom. All right.
Oh, before you call it, before you
I already
say
did. I
it.
already shared it.
Okay, cool.
What? You can go grab some or whatever.
I want to smoke.
Oh, go for it.
Nah, that's cool, bro.
Go grab.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bet. All right. So I just I'm gonna check it out, see what we got going on here for the stats, latest live stats. Okay, so there's some updating has happened, and I'm pretty sure. So like we're 4 minutes into this live thing, and nobody's tuned in. This will still post as a video, I think,
Yeah.
which will look this part will look silly in the video. Um, but we got first of all what we're doing here is this is not a um, which candidate we like better. This is not a like discussing the implications or the social issues behind it. This is purely looking at the mathematics and statistics of how a president is selected on election night and what all this stuff means. Because right now, Trump is up 214 electoral votes to Harris's 179 electoral votes.
She got to
And
179.
yep, so she got a state recently. It was called, at least. It was counted up.
So what does called mean?
Yeah, so called means like when they have a certain amount, a certain percentage of the votes in and counted, usually in the 90s, like sometimes upper 90s, and they, based on the remaining counties, which are like the states are all split up into a bunch of counties. Um, they pretty much know how each county votes based on history. So if 90% of the vote is in, and they know like there's only four counties left, and they always vote a certain way, they may be able to predict and say, okay, we know that this person's going to win this state, barring some crazy thing that won't happen. So then they call the state, like, we're going to say, we're going to give all the electoral votes to X candidate.
So she's at 153 right now, is she?
179.
Wow, wow. I need to call this fucking channel. Tell them. Oh, there's no beeps. No.
No beeps. Dude, I was listening to speaking of swearing, because that's a hobby of mine. Um, there's nothing like a well placed F word. Like a funny,
I mean, yeah, yeah.
nothing like that. Uh, I was watching. This is like, if somebody does want to learn more about the government's role in elections and all this stuff. Adam Conover, he used to be a host. I can't. What was that? Adam Ruins Everything. That he used to host that show on True TV, and his YouTube channel is great. Uh, However, he's very like, he will show you the corrupt system if that's what you want. Like,
Okay.
that's what he'll just show you. Like, hey, when a billionaire donates all their money to a charity, if you look further, like, their family owns the charity, that type of stuff. Like, but really good information, factual, and a great first name, of course. But yeah, so uh, Harris at 179. So the win. So it's the first to 270.
270.
270 electoral votes. Yep. Yep.
So it's not that difficult. So each state has electoral votes, and that number. So let's say like out here, we got 10, and whether you
Correct. That is
whether so it really depends on who votes more. So like if the blues vote more than the reds, then the all 10 go for the blues.
so.
So how's the
So
state? How's the state? How does the state count blue or red? Whoever votes more, right?
yeah. So basically, like, each county within the state, the votes are counted up, and then the counties are selected, like, winner here, winner there, etc. But it's really like the total vote of the state, whichever way it goes, like whichever candidate, then it's basically like, then that candidate wins the state. They don't just,
Okay.
if they, even if they won by one vote, they
Yeah.
won every.
Right.
It's like second is last in this.
Okay.
Um,
Second is last. Yeah. Makes sense.
so and there's yeah, some states are more powerful or better to win than others based on larger populations, which does make sense, but it's still like, you hear a lot of like, well, I live in this state, my vote doesn't matter. Well, there's a lot of truth to that,
Yeah.
unfortunately, where it's like, it would be better, it'd be nicer if it was like, um, like, if everyone had reason to vote, every vote counted the exact same no matter where you lived, whatever, and there wasn't an electoral college. I think most people probably agree that that's the best move.
To what?
However, moving forward, like,
Yeah.
abolish the electoral college. But the thinking behind it is like, well, you want people who are paying attention, who are informed, like, they should cast the vote on behalf of their people. Um, However, it just is kind of like turned into like, you just win or lose the state.
Yeah. But this channel is still at 153, bro. I gotta call him up, bro.
What channel you got on?
NBC.
Oh, NBC. I got just online just NPR up. Um, they could also, if they wanted to, they some news
I
channels
think
could.
I think somebody should send them the link to our live, and they should come out here and see that we got more
They would
updated.
be more up to date. They
No, we would be.
so
Are we up to date? More up to date than them?
well NPR is more because
NPR, yeah,
the
NPR
score
is more. Yeah, no,
over
she's
here it's
179. Yeah, yeah,
okay. And
yeah.
what's Trump at over there?
230.
Okay, yeah, same here. Same here.
230.
Right on.
Bro, home is close.
Yes, extremely. So now
So,
actually
so,
let's see. Let's see
so,
what
so what states
let's
are
go to
like
our
fully like
technical let's go to our technical assistant here,
so
ChatGPT,
chat chat GPT. Can you please
and
tell us
put in a
which
couple
votes are
charts.
in? Do you know Trump is throwing a party?
Currently, yeah, yes. Well, like a watch party. They're at his joint in Mar-a-Lago,
I
Florida.
thought he's doing a winning party before the votes come out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I heard, but you know,
Yeah,
who
that's his style for sure.
179. She's at 179. Do you have 179 out there?
Yeah,
Where we at? Where we at? Where we at 179 like 5 minutes ago? Was that the whole
yeah.
discussion?
We've been at 179 over here, man.
Was that? Okay, so Colorado is done.
Colorado's been called for Harris, which was expected.
Yeah. Wyoming is done. Michigan.
Wyoming gets the least amount of electoral votes because they have like 6 people total. Their lowest population.
So where's Michigan? Is Michigan
Michigan is up by
am I?
Wisconsin. There's a lake in between.
I see it, bro.
Yeah, it's
If
like
Michigan
that's the
and
mitten.
Wisconsin, if Michigan and Wisconsin go red, I think it's over.
Yeah, it's looking like okay.
I
Well,
think it's
here's our technical assistant, ChatGPT. Also, what I'd
oh
like to
man.
know is while we're YouTube living, are are like hashtags being involved? No, that's what. How do I get hashtags going?
You
They
know
should
where
have
we
let me
can
change. They should have let me change that stuff.
you know where we can actually like bang it.
Yeah, where's that?
Instagram.
Well, oh, and live. Can you
So
hit something that will make us go live on Instagram right now
yeah,
while we're live on YouTube?
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
yeah, toss it up, baby.
Yeah, do you want me to
Let's
send it
go.
over to? Should I send it on behalf of the podcast to Up and Adam, or like up the podcast to Adam, or mine to
Both,
yours, like personally, two personals?
whatever.
I think the personal
The
one will work because we have like,
let's do that.
all right, you got your
Meanwhile,
phone on you.
yeah.
I'm gonna send you. You have no request. One sec. I'm requesting. I want to add somebody. You don't tell me nobody. Adam. All right. I sent you
Okay,
an
there we
invite.
go. There it is. Oh no, I'm watching you live right here. Look at that. Whoa. What up?
Yo, am I live?
Inception.
Did I make it?
So I need to go live with you.
Yeah. So you can. Yo, Adam, my
What?
guy.
What? Oh hey.
I got people out here watching right now, bro. This is the
What would you
studio.
do?
Now, right
Right
now,
on.
people got scared, bro. They saw like a lot of cameras and like they think we on.
Well, I was scared too.
I was scared, bro. I was like
Can you hear me through
everything.
good, excellent. All right, let's put you where we can see me now.
So هلا جورجي احضر لي الحلقة بدنا نشرح فيها مع اخونا ادم الالكشن. Yo, Adam, can you give us the latest stats, please, bro?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right. So, All right, this is our technical assistant, ChatGPT.
Hmm.
Came in very clutch here. All right, so first is so Trump extends lead in electoral votes, so he has 230 to Harris's 179, increasing his lead, putting more pressure on the Harris campaign yet to secure. Yes, we understand that. Arizona, this is important, still in a dead heat. Arizona still in a dead heat. Pun intended. It is hot there, and that's it.
Arizona
With 50
still Arizona.
still open, with 50% of votes counted, Arizona remains a toss-up with Trump at 49.7 and Harris at 49.5. Whew, that's a big one. That's a big one. This is okay. So then another big one is Georgia. Can I get my full face in the
Georgia.
Instagram? Let
So,
me try
so
to get
if you
my
can just
full.
explain to everybody who watching right now, bro, so everybody right now listening to 270, 179, and 245, and what does that mean? Because everybody don't know what that
Oh
means.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So these numbers, it's a race to 270, and these are called electoral college votes. What are they? Excellent question that they don't really teach you anywhere. So basically, instead of one vote, my vote counting the same as the person next to me, yeah, that's true. However, if a state like Colorado um, votes like Harris won it with maybe 52% of the vote, she just wins the state. She doesn't like she's not like narrowly ahead. No, like she just wins that state. Trump gets nothing, and vice versa. And then, depending on the population of the state, the more people that live there, the more electoral college votes you get in the state, and they just throw them all to the winner of the state. So, like California, that's where Hollywood is, very liberal. It always votes liberal, so that's like a guaranteed like 30 for Harris. Trump gets like a guaranteed 30 for Texas. Um, Not so then the swing state thing is like that's why certain states people are like Wisconsin. It finally gets attention in the media for once. Wisconsin, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Right, other than for cheese. Uh, and this is like Wisconsin is one of those states that can go either way. It's right on the border of it's gone red in the past, it's gone blue in the past. So that's why like all this campaigning in Wisconsin, in Michigan, in Georgia, in other states,
North
some others,
Carolina.
there's like seven big swing states, and it all comes down
Yeah,
to that.
Michigan. Yeah.
Michigan. So that's what's going on with the score deal. Um, Most
And
Americans don't
so
seem to
whoever,
like it,
so
but
what's the total number of electoral, whatever it's called, electoral votes? What's the
electoral,
total number?
uh, like altogether,
Yeah. You want to ask the
I'd have to.
our technical assistant out there?
I may have to. Well, this should be math that I can do, but
I mean, no,
so
if you want to do it, then you got to count. So 270 is a winner.
yeah. So if we added up,
269 plus 270. Is that
hold
how
on,
it counts?
we're at a new count now.
So
It's
what is it?
230. Trump at 230. Harris at 187
187
plus 230. Good luck on
is
that
that
one.
final?
No, there's still 121 yet to be called.
No, I mean, but like 187, that's guaranteed. She got 187 guaranteed. They're not gonna go back to
Right.
185.
Right.
All right, all right. So the total number of votes is how much?
Well, it's 230 plus 187 plus 121, which I'm not doing right now.
Man, where is my?
Okay,
I was about to ask where my phone is.
here. Let me just here. Why don't I just ask GPT? We don't even need to. How
Yeah,
many?
technical. Let's go by technical assistant. It
Yeah.
sounds better.
What are we paying this for? Literally,
Technical.
$20 a month for that pro subscription. You know what I'm saying? Trump won North Carolina. So
Oh,
that was just called.
that was just right now.
I just got that on my phone as an update. That already is that is part of the 230.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
So he won with 50.8% of the vote of North
Fifty
Carolina.
point eight.
And then Harris got 48.1. That's
48
not
point.
very close. And then the other pool got
She's
a
supposed to get 49.1.
no. There's so you can so there's
Oh,
like three third party
they voted
candidates.
for
Like
the Greens. Yeah.
yeah, Jill Stein is
Oleros.
running. There's like Libertarian Party, Green Party, Tea Party, all sort. There's new parties coming out. And then you can write in a candidate too. So some people write in like nonsense.
Kanye West and like all people.
Right. Yeah. Like he probably gets a lot of write-ins every year. So the total, that's right. We were going to get the total. Here we go. Technical assistant. How many total electoral college votes are there? There are a total of 538.
538.
Making 270 the majority. Hence why that's the bar to hit.
538. So 270 and 269. That's how bad it can get. Like 269 and 270. So 269 plus 270 equals 530.
Well, there's 538 total. We got that. 270 to win. We don't question anything else. That's it. That's it, man.
That's where we are.
That's how. Yeah, that's how America gets you in the system.
Lab results and updates. So
Here,
historically speaking, historically.
historically speaking, I think. What's up, man? George, Jorge. I'm not sure how to say it, but what up? What up? Historically speaking, oh god. Well, okay. Here's a couple elections in my lifetime. What are you giggling at
Let's
over
go
there?
to the technical assistant for historical.
To the technical assistant
speaking.
for down to our play-by-play ChatGPT for an announcement here. What do you have for us,
I keep
GPT?
calling her technical assistant, bro. You keep let's act professional, like technical assistant, bro. They don't know
Technical assistant here. Yeah. So technical assistant. Here's a good. Okay, Wisconsin edges towards Trump. Wisconsin's where I'm from, everyone. That's why I talk about it a lot. Trump leads by 2.8% in Wisconsin, with 65% of the vote in, keeping it a tight race, but leaning Republican. New Mexico leaning Democrat with 70% of the vote. Yes. Michigan remains unpredictable with only 30% of the votes counted. We'll get to counting over there, Michigan.
They slow out there, bro.
It's probably a freaking whirlwind. Is there anything that is
Is it possible that they both get a tie? Technical assistant?
Okay, so no, like you couldn't tie right on the dot. I guess like maybe somehow that could come down to it, but they can't get a tie for electoral votes. It won't. I don't know. Actually, it's just always been like where these swing states are just the.
I know. There's something interesting about Maine and Nebraska.
Really? What?
Yeah.
I don't know anything interesting about those two states.
I don't really know what it is. I know that there is something interesting, but I don't know what it is that's interesting.
Corn.
I can find out. Let me ask my technical assistant.
There you go.
I'm not gonna say one.
But here's a fun story. So back during the what was the first crazy close one? Oh, George W. Bush, and
the father or the son.
The son, W. So
okay,
George W.'s the son.
Son.
Yeah, the son. He was against Al Gore. If anyone's back to South Park, of course. There's Man, Bear, Pig.
That's when they did Florida 5 times, 5 days recounted.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what happens when it's really close. No matter what, if Trump lost, he'd probably call for a recount. It's not like it is a political move. Like you do it to delay results. Sometimes there is like something found.
Miscount.
The count could be a little bit off, or like votes were like who knows? Maybe somebody was really not smart and was like a counter and fuddled with it. But the rarity of that stuff is like the elections are as far as we know pretty damn secure. And yeah, I mean, um, so Wisconsin's got to 10 votes to deliver still. The big one is Georgia because it's not called yet, and there's 16 votes up for grabs. So
We're in Georgia.
Georgia, yeah, and it's leaning to Trump. It's, so if he gets it, which he likely, so 91% of the vote is in. Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's up 51% to 48.3%. Uh, that would put him 4 away from winning. So then he'd just have to win one more state, which it appears that he definitely will. So that is the likely result. And we are not here to talk about if we like that or not. We're here to talk about the numbers.
Did you know that the number, the vote, the electoral vote is the number of House people in the Congress?
Say again?
So like Colorado's 10, right?
Yeah.
10, 10 what? Electoral votes, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the number of
Oh,
not
the
senators,
House
the
of
House.
Representative. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah,
Sounds right.
yeah. Once I need to find out Nebraska and so give me one sec.
Maine.
Yeah.
Right on. I would love to know, like, other parts of the world, like, what what are y'all thinking when this madness goes on?
But they just looking and they're waiting for the name. They don't know what's going on.
Well, it's very likely at this point. It would. Oh, Alaska can bring 3 votes. Look at that.
DC can bring three. They already got three.
Yeah, yeah, not even a state. Just making up plots of land.
So Nebraska has five. The winner of the statewide popular vote receives two of those, and one is awarded for each of its three congressional districts.
Oh,
This,
I'm seeing that in the map here.
yeah,
It's different from every other state
this
except
allows
for Maine.
Nebraska to split.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
that's giving more power to the individual vote. Yeah, I like that. Same with Maine. They're doing something like that.
Maine is yeah, something else you can split it.
Yeah, that's what. So there was a one of the things on the ballot here in Colorado. I loved it. So instead of having like you vote for one candidate, you would tier the votes. So it's like you'd have a list of candidates and you would assign them. Like you'd get to assign one 5 points, one 4 points, one 3 points, one 2 point,
Oh
and then you
wow.
would. It's like how you vote for the NBA
Oh
MVP,
nice.
and that way it's like it helps us get away from the it's got to be Republican or Democrat mindset. It helps people think because it's not cool to only have 2 options. I mean that's how
Yeah,
they
that's
get you.
boring, bro.
So that yeah, I definitely voted for that to happen. So I'm really hoping that does.
العبيد. Bro, I'm in Colorado, bro.
Colorado. It's cold. It's
Colorado.
cold. What is it? 0 Celsius roughly?
What right now?
Yeah, probably.
-1.
-1.
Yeah, bro. Probably in Dubai where he is. I think he's in Dubai. I think like I'm just being
Probably not
very
-1 there.
probably like plus 24, plus 25. Abdullah.
Oh
Abdullah,
man.
Abdullah, do you want to tell us what's the Abdullah? Abdullah, are you
Yeah,
there?
what's the temp over there? I'll do the translation to Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Abdullah. العبيد. Hello. He's not there. I can tell you
Well, maybe he's checking the
it's
weather.
probably like 27.
For Fahrenheit people, 30.
37. Oh, there
Oh,
George jumps in and tells us the truth, and it's 37 Celsius. If you wanna, if you thank you, George. George, thank you, sir. Thank you.
oh my, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay,
If
just for the
if you can translate that
people, I'm
to
gonna go direct with our technical assistant.
yeah, if you can ask the technical
All right,
assistant.
curveball question after all this election stuff. What is 37
Celsius.
Celsius to Fahrenheit to Kelvin? I'd also like to know what it is in Kelvin. I think I spelled all those wrong, but let's see. Every single one of them. Fahrenheit's a joke of a word. What a joke. It's taken a while to figure out. Okay. Oh, that's less hot than I thought, but it's still
What?
very hot. It's 90. Wow, it's literally 98.6, which is the exact temperature of like the body, the human body.
Yeah,
98.6.
98.6. 37. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
hot.
Because if we get six, 37.5. Like 30, 38, you about to
Yeah.
Gurgawi, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Gurgawi, my guy right there. Gurgawi, shout out to Gurgawi. He gets sick a lot. Gurgawi,
Oh,
what's the body
you don't like
temperature?
that.
Uh,
Probably like 38, huh?
38. Yeah, I think it's 38.
Yeah. That's when you get in a fever.
Fever. Yeah, it's about
Yep.
a or 100, 101 Fahrenheit, probably like that.
Yep. Yep.
That's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, so it is hot over there. Very hot. In Kelvin, for anyone interested, that's 310.15.
What is that? Who uses Calvin?
Kelvin is it's like a more scientific way to look at it, and zero is that is like absolute zero, meaning it's the temperature at which particles in the air would stop moving. We would freeze like instant. We would.
Nice.
So that's the old Kelvin scale. Fahrenheit, where did that come from? We'll get into it another time. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We should drop it.
Fahrenheit.
All right, let's check out okay, we have an update here.
What?
So Trump remains at 230, Harris at 205.
There we go. There we
So
go.
she's sneaking up a bit.
What did she win? What did she win? What state did she win?
See, that's the part I don't want the live coverage. No.
What am I on, bro? What am I on? What we
I'm
looking
I'm
at?
on
We're looking
NPR.
at.
They seem to.
I think this looks like North Carolina.
She. Well, let's see. I'm not sure what was the most
I think
recent one.
Trump dropped back to 227.
No. He's at 230.
Oh
They
yeah,
can't drop him
there's no
back.
way you can drop back. I think the channel I'm on, they're just late.
Yeah, they're. I think. Well, but maybe there's a certain state they're not calling. Either way,
So we're looking at Wisconsin right now. We're looking at Arizona. It's 49.5, 49.7. It's tight.
so yeah, and this is how much of the vote is Wisconsin in over there?
What?
Does it say the percentage of the vote in?
Arizona.
No, Wisconsin.
I don't know. Man,
It's
I'm flipping
over
channels right now.
over here it's 69% and 51 to 47.6, with other getting a whopping 1.5% in Wisconsin. The write-in candidates and third party going for it, baby. Where is Bernie Sanders when you need him?
I read the interesting fact that if the other get, or like somebody green gets 5%, they get 20% funding for the next election, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Something like that. They get so they get close.
they get
They get pushed.
they get to
better.
yeah they get like considered legit. But it's impossible. Like a lot of people like is Trump, does he follow the typical like traditional Republican values? No. But so like he has to run on the Republican ticket though. Like you can't run third party and gain any ground,
Yeah.
which is a problem. Like we should have more than two options. This is why everyone freaking hates each other in this country right now.
Yeah. It's sensitive right now, especially at
Very.
this second right now, because it's cold and it's just elections and like it's sensitive.
It's cold. I love that. Yeah, the weather's getting shitty. So people
Bro,
are.
you was about to leave the crib and like come over here and like
Yeah,
look out
and
the
I'm like,
window
I
and like
look outside. I'm like,
whoa.
oh, there is snow. Here, let me take the Instagram squad right over.
Yeah, bro. They'd love to see the snow, man.
Well, there's not much, but you can see a little.
Oh yeah, no, we can see a lot. What's he doing outside? Is he naked?
Oh, I hope not. No, but he's got his shirt off.
Oh, yeah, half naked.
Hopefully, is that a copyright issue?
No, dude, he's all good.
Yeah, there's some snow for you. In Wisconsin, yeah, I mean we'd get our snow gear on, go out to a frozen lake that had a bunch of snow on it, and play
Do you
football and
guys have
stuff.
Do you guys? So obviously in Wisconsin, the snow is way more than out here, right?
Yeah,
So I got a homie. He's from Maine, and he told me that in Maine, it's very normal for them to see like somebody to own that thing that goes on the snow.
like a snowplow.
I don't know what's it called.
Does it remove snow?
No, no, it's
Snowmobile.
snow. Yeah, it's like it has the same thing as a tank.
Yeah, like a track.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's it called?
Snowmobile. Heck yeah. Yeah,
Snowmobile.
but yeah. Big thing in Wisconsin too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my dad had one when my brother and I were really young, and so yeah, he'd take us on some snowmobiling adventures. It's a lot of fun.
Is it used on a daily basis when they don't open like the roads and whatnot?
Some people probably, if they have one and they're near town, like yeah, it would come in handy. But usually, it's not a practical.
So you don't go buy groceries with it.
No, no.
Okay,
Do
that's my
people
question.
ever? Yes.
That's
Like we
my
used
question.
to, we start snowmobiling, and then like I don't know who we were following, but some of my dad's friends, and then we'd like stop at a gas station somewhere and fuel up and
I
keep
just want to
going.
translate this to my homies back in Dubai.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it. Good
buggy,
luck.
buggy. Kevin, it's like when we go to the desert, bro. It's like the quad bikes.
Yeah, yeah, it
It's
is.
just yeah, it's just like that.
It's like a quad
But
bike.
we
Yeah.
we, we don't use it for snow or anything beneficial. We use it for fun.
Well, snowmobiles are just for fun too.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought they actually help you like go from one place to another if it was like
I mean,
bad snow and like like
yeah,
ice.
it doesn't get like they'll clear off. They'll have these giant snowplows, like you see them in Colorado every so often, and they're like pushing all the snow off
But
the road.
let's just talk about this topic right here. Weather is not predictable out here, bro.
No,
Weather is
no,
not predictable. I can tell you that.
no.
Like I was out here today. I went and saw you. I came and saw you today, and I was like, today's nice weather.
It was like sunny,
Amazing. It was
gorgeous.
sunny. I was about to start tanning, but you never guess with the weather. So,
That's right.
but let's go back to the elections.
Election, yeah. So we are still remaining at 230 to 205 with 103 yet to be called. Georgia now has the same amount in 91%.
Georgia's
Wisconsin is 70% in,
Georgia counts for what, 16?
16.
Has Pennsylvania been called?
No, oh, good call. We haven't been talking about Pennsylvania. So it's 81% in with Trump, pretty solid lead, 51.4% to 47.6%. 81% in, and that's 19. So if he gets that, then he's one away at that point.
He's 230 right now.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking he's at 250. No, so those two, Georgia, Pennsylvania, are the biggest two for sure right now to try to get.
How was Michigan looking?
Michigan, 40%. We're getting there. 40%, like counted.
Okay.
Um, Trump is winning 51 point something 6% to 46.7.
Wisconsin, man, it looks 50.6 to 47.8.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan are about the same. Both have a lot of the others doing well in the Midwest.
I really expected that.
Although I'm looking around and other crushed it in Montana.
For real?
Well, 2.8%.
That's amazing.
Yeah. You'd think the other would be higher in the non-swing states. and maybe that is the case. Colorado 2.2.
Mm.
I feel like where's Hawaii and Alaska? They got to be just no votes counted yet.
How much is that? How much do they count for?
Uh, who do you think gets more, Hawaii or Alaska?
Hawaii.
Correct. Correct. Being like 1/10 of the size. Hawaii gets 4. Alaska gets 3.
I think because
And
of the location. Oh, because of
yeah,
the population.
population because
Yeah,
of the location. Like
yeah. Location is the way. I think it's they're still they're like, what time is it out there? Probably like
I don't even
it's
early.
-6, -7.
Yeah.
They just started election day out there.
Yeah. They're still at like last week, man.
Man, I want to go to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I heard it's nice. But Alaska. So what's the? So what is Alaska the newest state we got out here?
The newest. No, I don't think so. Because that, well, I don't know when it was formed as a state, but that was purchased a while back. That's a good technical assistant question.
I got it. I got it for the newest state to join the United States is Hawaii.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow. 1959.
That's not very long ago.
No.
You can say we're almost alive, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of words that I don't know what it means, but there's a lot of stuff there. So Hawaii four,
Alaska
four,
3.
Alaska three.
And here we go with.
Then
Let's get
Wyoming, we're
a.
talking about what, two?
What's that?
It don't make sense. We don't have a lot of people living out here.
Colorado?
Yeah,
Denver area's got quite a bit compared
like
to.
the whole state is like 10.
Yeah, but yeah, outside of like Denver, Boulder, Colorado Springs is pretty a bunch of mountains, you know. Here's the newest
Zed,
takeaways from our
Zed,
technical.
My homie Zed, he has a lot of information
Yeah.
which he doesn't need to know about. But Zed, shout out to you, bro. Right now, the quickest update we got for the elections is 270 230 for 230
Trump
for Trump and
two. Wait, pulling her up.
20
205 for
205
Harris. Yeah.
205 for Harris, 230
Georgia's going to
for
be called any second, and that's going to go to
who?
Trump.
Who?
Georgia, the state.
16?
16. Yeah, that's about to be called because 93% of the vote is in.
16.
So Trump's about to get 16. Yeah.
Man, I wanna change this channel, man. This is pissing
Unless
me off.
unless all the counties they didn't count yet are like Atlanta, which is where like that then you may see a surge right at the end for Harris,
So
but
Wisconsin, so as far as I can tell from here, from this point of from this angle,
yeah.
Wisconsin is 74% in,
Yep, that's what I
15
see.
win.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough call, but I think uh I think we both know where this is. Actually, I don't know. Is there like a last minute thing that happens in elections where like
It's
there's like
I
a
mean
shift that
like
happens that we were not aware of?
yeah, like looking at it as from a statistician historical perspective, like not that I am either of those, but it does appear that Trump is going to win because it because of the amount of votes in Georgia and his lead, and same with Pennsylvania.
And same in Wisconsin.
Yeah, they still only have 75% in, but it's like all the states that he needed are looking to be called his way. Maybe I'm looking for like a swing that Harris got, but it's
Arizona.
it's still dead even. I mean, like 49.8% to 49.4% with 50% in. So it's likely that this race will be over before Arizona is even called, but not necessarily because even Trump can still win. So if he wins Pennsylvania, he's at 259. Oh yeah, so if he wins both those in Georgia, so yeah, it's those two states are going to call it, and
So so we've got our the lady, the anchor, whatever, like the, what do you call her?
the are you watching the news? And there's
There's
an
a lady
anchor,
with
yeah,
the, not the lady in the studio, the lady on
the
field.
anchor,
She's also called the anchor.
the news anchor,
Yeah, news anchor.
yeah,
So we've got our news anchor. She's in Michigan right now.
right on. I bet there's
No, no,
one in
Michigan, they're hella
Wisconsin.
slow, bro. That Michigan is at 43%. I don't even know what's going on out there.
They're taking their time, chilling.
Mm. So Trump needs
Georgia's got
40.
he needs 40. Yeah. Wait, am I just screwing up math? Yeah. So he could win both of these and still not win.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm tired of math. Just,
16, 16, 16, and 19
it's
is still
35. He'll get
okay.
35.
Yeah,
There
but
we
she needs
go.
to crush it. She needs to crush it in
She'd have to win
Arizona.
the rest.
She doesn't have to crush anything. It's actually for votes. Yeah, Victoria, whatever it's called. Like, she just needs to win the votes
Yeah. So if Trump wins these two, she has to win the rest
of the
of
nation,
any. Huh?
the whole country.
Well, not necessarily. Trump could win like because he's going to get like Alaska's 3, I think. Um, so he could get like Alaska and Hawaii. It puts him in a really good position, basically, if he gets these two, where then it's like more or less barring something wild, because then he could get Wisconsin, he could get Michigan, he could get Arizona. Because
Wisconsin is 10, right?
Wisconsin's 10.
This is interesting.
It's wild. It is wild, yeah. So let's see. Georgia's still 93% of the vote in. I am looking. Okay, so I can see down to a county level here. Most of the counties to be counted are likely going to go Harris, but not a huge majority. We'll see. We will see. Oh. Well, let's see.
Whoa, Michigan said 10:30 a.m. They're gonna get back to us.
Michigan's just like,
They're
we're
going to
pick it
sleep,
up
bro.
tomorrow.
They tired.
Yeah, fair enough. It is late there. Yeah. And it's that state got like peppered with recounts and stuff and all that last time around. So not surprised that's.
So this is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming they don't want to count and hoping that other states decide.
I don't think they're allowed
Oh,
to.
okay,
I think it's pretty
straight.
cut and dry with what needs to happen when. I think.
They still
Yeah,
haven't counted
it's
Virginia.
Georgia's. Which one?
Virginia
Virginia went to Harris.
done.
Well, it's called at this point with 84% of the vote in. So they must be able to, based on the counties left that are still counting.
So, but is I can't read that. Is that 83 or 6? Oh, 83, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the. Can I can I share this with people?
What we trying to?
My screen.
Oh no, what you can share it maybe on YouTube.
Let's see
Hawaii, bro. Hawaii.
which
If she got Hawaii,
she did.
yeah.
So that went from 0% reported to 100. So they just want just like all right, we got our here's our stack. Count them out quick. We're done. We're done. Everyone back to the tiki bar.
209.
209. Where's the here's there we go. Here's down to the um I guess Instagram can't see this right now. Let me turn this. Here's down to the county level. This is just Virginia. And so they're calling it at like only 80 something percent in because the remaining counties, the ones that are faded, like this one and this one, they're seeing that the populations are larger and they're blue normally, so that's why they can call it and say, all right, she's got enough where it's not going to change.
Oh,
That's why they're doing that.
what website is that?
This is NPR.
NBR.
NPR, National Public Radio,
Oh, there we go.
which some people don't like it. It's great for just reporting.
So the surprises. So any surprises till now? North Carolina, I guess, was a surprise, was it? Is it?
Um, North Carolina. I don't. I think is that a swing? Yeah, it's one of the 7 swing states. Trump won it in 2020. Um, last time a Democrat won the state was Barack Obama in 2008. So yeah, he took that one, which was big for him because I was 16. When will they call Georgia?
Mm. Mm.
Here's what's going on. Let's do a little look-see with Georgia here. Screen. Georgia. So there is still a decent amount of so all these like faded out. There's a lot of blue, and I can see the population's high. So Harris may pick up a little bit, but there's still a decent amount of red looking ones. This one's not even starting to count. Um, but these are the counties. Uh,
Which state are we in?
This is Georgia,
Okay.
and I'm assuming, based on these populations, Atlanta is somewhere in this area slash this whole area, which is what they'll expect to continue to be blue. But will it be enough? And this is also a good note too. Like this is how the U.S. votes. Like this cluster of blue is a city, and then this red down here, like you can see the population is like a tenth of what those blue counties are.
Mm-hmm.
This rural, this is what votes red or Republican. Typically, that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Check that out in Colorado. It was like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is interesting. It's what I find like really interesting is that it's the so when like Republicans' perception of Democrats and vice versa, Democrats' perception of Republicans is just it's like way off. Like Democrats think that most Republicans are rich. It's not the case. Republicans think a lot of Democrats are rich. That's not the case. Like the vast majority of people are not um, wealthy. Like the money keeps going more and more to the top, and so I feel like we're a lot of times like the city crew and the rural crew are voting for the same outcome. Like we want fairness here. We want Republicans see the rich and elite as Democrats. Democrats see the rich and elite as Republicans. And guess what? The rich and elite don't give a shit.
Yes, sir.
They don't give a
Yes, sir.
shit. They're laughing, going, here we go. Like, look at them fight over this.
I'm looking at Wisconsin right now,
Yeah.
and so how many? So what's the population of Wisconsin roughly?
Oh, I don't
Adam is
know.
not from Wisconsin. For anybody asking,
Oh, I should know that. Technical
it's probably
assistant.
like
Few million.
that's good answer.
That's my guess. Here we go. Come on, assistant. There we go. Okay. 5
Technical
point,
assistant.
5.9 million.
Nice. And what's the? I'm assuming that Milwaukee County is like number one.
Whatever county it's called, and those around there.
Yeah,
Usually,
Milwaukee. It's Milwaukee. It's
um, yeah.
Milwaukee
So the
County goes
blue.
to Harris.
Yeah. Say with
Dane
Madison.
County. Dane. Have you heard of Dane County before?
That's Madison. Yeah.
That's Madison.
Hmm.
It goes to Harris too. And
And
then
then if once you get up north, it'll probably be red.
you'd be surprised. Bayfield County went to Harris.
Hmm.
Do you know where Bayfield? Anything about Bayfield? Have you heard about it?
How far north is it?
It's really north, up north, like
Right
right
on.
next to Douglas County.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess.
This yeah. Ashland County.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Ashland County?
I have.
It's went to Harris.
Interesting. That's slightly more. Never mind. I can't call it city now.
Now there's a county
Oh, I
that I
see.
don't know how to pronounce,
What does it
but
start with?
E
All right, I'm gonna find it.
E EAU. How do you pronounce that?
Eau Claire.
Oh,
Eau Claire.
okay. So,
Oh, you pronounce it. Oh.
oh. So what happened to the
Oh.
letter
Eau
O?
Claire.
Why? Why?
Dude, it's no idea.
I think it's
So
because of the
actually,
French,
this
bro.
is Wisconsin. Wisconsin is I'm not sure with that specific one, but it's a lot of Native Americans
Mm.
uh live there, and so like here's some of the county names. Let's see, Waukesha County. That's where I was born. Fun
Is that?
fact.
Oh, nice,
I live in Oneida, or I lived in Oneida County growing up,
nice.
which is kind of looks like a robot dog head. It's the big one, middle top of the state that went red.
Mm-hmm.
Menominee County, Wapaka County, Washara County. I don't know. But yeah, so there's a lot of casinos in Wisconsin.
Republicans win I was about to talk in Arabic. House of Senate. Is that what's it called?
Oh, the House of Representatives.
Yeah, they by 51 votes. But I don't know how important that is.
Well, it's important for the if the um so it's like there are three branches of power,
Yeah.
and so if they're all aligned to one party, then happy president, happy, and then they get stuff passed and bills done. But the whole point is like that's not the best for America. So is a balance.
Okay.
That's the idea behind it. But it comes down to the voting, and usually what happens too is like when there's people like change, the idea of change excites them. So we've had a Democrat president for the last 4 years, was not widely popular. So it makes sense that people like especially the undecided voters, the independents, like that they make a
Mm-hmm.
switch, or people are more fired up for their Republican candidate, and they get out to the polls and vote more than the Democrats. Um, that that's a huge thing that can change everything. And so like if you've had like Trump is a more exciting candidate in that like it's a bigger change from Joe Biden than Harris is, and that definitely we see that a lot, like election over election. Usually it just keeps swaying back and forth.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Now,
I'm just trying to see. Oh, Nebraska has one of those. Yeah, 5 different.
Yeah, they got the whole rigmarole over there.
No, man, Arizona's close, man.
Arizona is like a freaking dead heat with only half the votes in.
I lived in I don't even know the counties I lived in, man.
Listen to this. California already calling it over here with 43% of the votes in.
What they already called?
Yeah, they called it. They can call it before voting starts. That's same with Texas. It's like,
Arizona's a whoa.
yeah, 50% in. Dead heat. Wisconsin is getting there with 77% in. So you check out Pennsylvania.
So I can say that not really, but I can't really say nothing. No, it's really close. If you check
It
out
is, yeah,
Georgia is really close because now
yeah,
they're getting into Atlanta,
yeah,
and we're talking about hundreds of thousands, bro. We're talking about 10,000. But like,
yeah. It's So this is also a thing that, like, in my lifetime, every election has been really close. Like, I think the presidential election, there's been some, like, Trump won pretty handedly over, well, not really even over, I was going to say Clinton, but she actually got more votes, individual votes, but the way that the electoral college is set up, um, and that may be the case here. I think we very likely may see that, like, Harris get more votes overall, but Trump winning because of the way that our system is set up, like with the electoral college. Um, that's the way it's always been. But the elections didn't. There were landslides back in the day. There were like candidates that would grab 70% of the people's vote. That would never. We're so divided that it's like South Park has they crush everything they do. They have an episode where it's a turd sandwich runs against, what is it, an asshole against a turd sandwich or something like that. And yeah, it's what is it? It's like for a new school mascot. I even think I gave the PG version of that, but it was based off the Trump Clinton uh, like election of like
oh
two people that nobody wants is like kind of idea. But it seems like it's been that for a while. Like it doesn't seem like either side of the kind of like moderate crew, which is most people. Most people are like, we all sit somewhere near the center of
yeah,
this. Um, the
Yeah,
Republicans don't want Trump. Democrats don't want Biden Harris. Like, I think Obama was like the superstar of the Democrats and still is. He probably, like, the same way that Ronald Reagan continues to be for Republicans. Uh, but it's like, yeah, I mean, I long for the day when 5 candidates can run with varying viewpoints and everyone, like, has a fighting chance. You don't have to run Democrat or Republican. That's what it should be.
yeah. I'm just looking. So Texas, man, has like 40,
Texas has got literally 40.
and California has 54,
Yeah. New York's probably got it
28.
28. That
So
almost always goes blue, but it's getting closer.
what?
Well, New York almost always goes Democrat
oh yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah.
amount of city happening there.
New Jersey.
Same
So
deal there.
Harris got 2 points.
For
I don't know.
Oh, did she pick up
Yeah,
something?
I think she got one of Maine.
Oh yeah. What are the squares? I do like that. That's then so then there's this other huge issue, and it's like neither party is innocent in this. It's called gerrymandering.
What's that mean?
Gerrymandering. So if you're thinking of this map, it's like and down to the county level, it's like you if you redrew those lines, you could make it you could have it your desired outcome be more likely by like essentially like keeping like one county, like let's say you draw the line around Atlanta, and that's just you just make that one, then it's like it doesn't matter how much Harris would win by. It's just like you just won that county.
Okay.
But if Atlanta's split up into four counties, now she might win four counties instead of one. And both parties like you can redraw the lines when you pass bills and shit. And so both parties try to do this all the time. It's obnoxious. And then what do you know? Every time one party does it, the other gets on a high horse like they never have had this idea. Like, oh my gosh, look at them. They're redrawn. It's like you were just doing that like 2 years ago. How are we like now it's not fair? Like that just that is the political system here. It's very gamified and it's very like pushing, I would argue, pushing people to not focus on actually what's important, but more of like a good example is like the US and guns. The issue the issue needs to start where we all can agree, which is people's safety. Everyone wants to be safe uh, and live their life. Now, how we get there is different. We have different ideas, but we never start the conversation at safety. It always goes one notch up to where everyone disagrees, and then we get nothing done.
Yeah.
The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. The American dream.
Yeah, man, this is just like interesting, like, because like people don't know, because like back home, like we get like analysts, like it's
Do you,
like TV, like normal TV out here. When you go on the news, there's like six people talking, and one is just explaining, and one is just talking, and we don't know what it is. Like, why is there a lot of people trying to tell us? Oh,
can you get your mic? Put it right up in your.
this mic is connected to YouTube, bro.
There we go. There. Well, that's where I'm hearing you from.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you hear it from your phone.
No.
So like it's interesting seeing like why is there a lot of people, and that's where like they come in and start talking about all this different stuff, like
Like the candidates.
candidates and how the vote works and why what's the, but they never talk about, like, at this time obviously they don't talk about like the differences between two, you know but like, and the
Between.
reasons and why not, but like they always
Yeah.
talk about how and when and what's the strategy that they can win, and what do they need to win and stuff like that.
I'll tell you, I think this is like, although it does go down as a very important moment in like presidential history, it should be much bigger. Um, so it was the first televised presidential debate with uh, John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon, and JFK is like he's a stud. He's a he's a very handsome man, very charismatic. Nixon not as much, like didn't not as much of a stage kind of guy. That should not determine a president, obviously. Um, that's not a critical part of the job. But the people who watched the debate on TV said the feedback from that group was that Kennedy won. The people that listened on the radio, their feedback was that
Oh
Nixon
wow.
won. And if you watch it, like there's clips on YouTube, Nixon is sweating. I mean, I probably would be too. There's giant lights shining on you, and you're in front of this camera thing, which is brand new. But
What?
that's like, which goes back to we talk a lot about communication and the importance of the nonverbals, the tone, and all that stuff, but also the physical bodily movements and how that can show passion, how it can show, and so like it really has become a performance act. Like if you can't hang on stage, you can't be president, not a chance.
Nope.
And that's why a lot of people don't like certain candidates or do, is because like they're charismatic or not, or they like the way people speak or not. They can envision this person on TV leading the country. When it's like behind closed doors, like this job is not a show.
Mm.
I mean, a lot of it is. A lot of it is. Let's be real. Like America, they're great, but there's a lot of real stuff that's happening, and it's like we don't have any measure of knowing like the actual. Why can't we do like emotional EQ tests and like and I'll shout out to if anyone saw the vice presidential debate, not a widely watched thing, but it does happen. Um, and it was JD Vance and Tim forget. They did a really like whatever you think about them, regardless of that, they did a really nice job of actually focusing on the issues and actually like noting when they agreed with each other and remaining civil the whole time. Where like we haven't seen a debate like that in a while. Um, Partly because like I mean like Trump literally is like like a reality show star.
He is.
So like he's going to bring an energy on the stage that not many people can match. Like that he spent a lot of his life in front of the camera. Like it's very something he's very very used to. Like he goes out in his rallies. Uh, I know he's like he does have a teleprompter, but he goes off the script all the time, and just he's one of those people like he'll just go up, and I actually have met some people like this. Like you ask them to guest speak, and they don't prepare at all for anything, and nobody's asking questions or something. Like they're just talking, um, and yeah, I've like there's a chancellor at the university I went to, same way, because
Oh,
I asked her before. It's like you're a great speaker. How do you prepare? I just go, I don't know. I just go up and talk. I'm like, what? About what?
some people are like that,
But
bro. They're born with it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, 100%. Like, and that pays dividends in this. It's like we just are seeing what's happening on TV. Like, it is a reality show.
100%, man. 100%. You know,
Still no updates here as we
um,
wind down into
from my
the.
from my end, I can see that Michigan has started counting again.
Ah, good for them. They have.
They have made it to 51%.
Wisconsin's up to 80.
Wisconsin is 5, bro. And Georgia. Georgia's at 98.
Oh, are you updated more than me? Oh, yours is updated more than me. I'm still at 93 over here.
Is it probably 93 or maybe bro? I need glasses too, but like
It did the 3 and an 8. They look the same. We're
yeah,
about
that's
that age.
93. My bad.
No, we're about that age. My doctor recently, last time I saw her, she's like, yeah, it's about the time to go see an eye doctor. About getting to that age. I'm
Well,
like,
my uncle's an eye doctor. He told me you should get glasses.
everyone needs to at some point. It's like a thing that our eyes can't handle the longer lifespan that humans have given them. Like everyone's
Yeah.
eyes go.
Plus, man, we have lights and cameras and like
True
blue
that. We're all
screens and green screens
staring
and
at blue
life of
light
life of the
screens.
podcast. It's always lights and camera and boop action.
That's right. Well, get a pair of these suckers.
Are they the Blu-ray?
Yeah. Well, blue light
Yeah,
blocker
I was
or
about.
turn your screens
I got
on.
the first one right. Blue.
Blu-ray player, baby. Let's go. My dad was just telling me about. Oh yeah, GOP flips the Senate. That just happened, or it's saying that. My dad was talking about. So like Quincy Jones just died. He real popular musician, trumpet player. Freaking helped make Michael Jackson and many others really famous. And my dad's first album that he ever got like record, it was is Quincy Jones' first album that he made, and he showed me on the phone today. He's like, "This is probably worth some money." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try not to look it up so I don't come take it from you."
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but
So
yeah,
Florida's steady, but I heard like Florida's is leaning towards more of being a democratic state in the next 25 years.
really.
I heard something about Florida, bro. Like it switched up, or like it was blue and it turned red, or it's switching up. Looking at Alaska at this moment, I just want to see. I just want to look at the counties of Alaska. Okay, there's no counties.
No counties in Alaska. Trump's leading by about 200,000. Oh, wait,
Where?
Republicans have won control of the Senate. We know that. He's winning by about 200,000 votes in Georgia, which it's a lot, a decent amount. I mean, still some to come. So, I wonder, does this just drop into YouTube as like a long ass episode? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this is a long ass episode on YouTube. I forgot about YouTube.
Right on. Right on. Well, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, YouTube, the podcast 2929.
Oh, here we can see. This is interesting. There's one third party candidate who won something. It's right here. In the Senate, independent, and I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Zoom in here. That one would be who is it? Yeah, it's Bernie,
Bernie?
right? Yeah, he always runs on. There's two independents, so it looks like the main. This one's an independent, the yellow, and Bernie has always runs as an independent and always wins. He's very popular. He's like popular.
Oh, I know.
He's so when.
Everybody knows Bernie.
Oh, right on. That's right. He was. Yeah, I feel like globally
Bernie's
when
known.
that election was happening, Bernie was. People were Team Bernie.
People were chanting for Bernie.
I was. Yeah, I was too. And a lot of like both sides of the political aisle. He was turning heads from both sides. Uh, he started, even though he didn't get it. Like he started or at least fueled a movement of sorts.
Bernie sent, yeah. Interesting fact. So people of CNN. So I got a homie of mine. He works at CNN in Atlanta.
Nice.
Yeah, they told him not to leave the house for the next 3 days. And
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and not to post
Sadly.
about the elections. Not
He's
post
supposed to
about
what?
the elections.
Yeah. Especially if he's not out in front of the camera, I'm assuming not.
I mean, he's behind the camera.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then don't.
Yeah.
People will find a way to mess with you.
I remember when I went and visited him in Atlanta, and he told me this is a swing state, and I was like,
Georgia.
Sure thing, bro. I don't know what that means, but yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yep. Well, let's see. Anything new here? Nope. What do you say? Should we we'll call it a wrap with the live stream? Right on. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll see. 98 to be called still. 230 to 210 with Georgia probably coming in next. But yeah, according to something I heard earlier, it is possible if it's close enough they won't declare a winner of a state and they'll recount and all that stuff, which sometimes can take days. But we also may know in a couple hours. So thanks for tuning in, especially Instagram. A few, yeah. Thank you,
Instagram homies.
thank you. What's up? Oh, what's up, Alyssa? She's joining. But yeah, we are still waiting on
It's gonna be a long
good
night.
old Georgia. Actually,
Alright.
let me get one more.
I'll end Instagram if you want to end the longest
Huh?
episode of the podcast.
Time just flies with you, though, Mohammed. It
Appreciate you,
just
man. You
flies
too, bro.
by.
You too.
Right on.
Shout out to
All
the
right.
podcast. Well, we'll see you guys in the next election, hopefully.
Yeah, we hopefully before that. Hopefully we come out with something in the next 4 years.
Hopefully we'll be popping in with stay
But
tuned.
November
November 11th.
11th. Yeah,
Something surprise is
something
gonna
exciting.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure nobody knows about it. And
Nobody does.
I'm sure. I can guarantee you that, bro. Nobody knows,
Right on.
bro.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows at all.
Big day
Sweet.
tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big
Huh?
day.
Yeah, yeah. So that's another thing too. Like, people at your jobs maybe feeling some type of way. So treat everyone with kindness tomorrow. That's important. Don't like if your candidate won, keep it to yourself tomorrow. That would be my recommendation, unless you know you're with somebody who you can talk with it about. But otherwise, it's sensitive no matter who wins. So keep being a good person, because tomorrow you're gonna wake up and it's the same damn thing. All right. So keep being a good person.
Keep grinding.
Keep grinding. Keep grinding. All right. Reporting to you live from the podcast, folks. It is Adam and Mo. Please subscribe.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe the podcast 2929. Is it 9229? 2929.
It's the podcast _2929, because people have taken everything.
2929.
29 podcast 2929. Boom. All right.
See you, bro. Take care.
Peace, brother.
Peace out.